Hi, I'm Kelly and welcome to Kapowski Reads and welcome to my low spend diary. This is just my wrap up for the month of July. I'm going to chat about what I used, what I bought / obtained, how much I spent and my favourite things of the month. It is about 11-7 degrees right now, so I'm going to be quick because I'm upstairs, which is the hottest part of our house. It's 17 degrees outside and it's like 30 indoors. It's horrible. So let's just start. I always like to start with my empties. I like to keep them in a little tub because I get like a sense of accomplishment at just using things up, because the whole purpose of my low spend year is to use things up. So it kind of makes me feel like I'm actually doing what I set out to do. First thing I finished is clang, my hairspray. I love this hairspray. This is the hairspray that everyone in my house uses. We all enjoy it. I thought this was gonna run out like 2 months ago, so I bought a replacement ages ago because there was hardly any left, and I just kept going and going and going, which is great. It was an unexpected treat. So this is finished. I do not need to replace it. I already have one. Another giant spray is I finished my dry shampoo. Again, this is sort of the most popular brand in our home. So we all, well, my partner doesn't use it, but the kids like it, I like it, and it's kind of old faithful. So, I mean, I'm a millennial woman. Of course I enjoy Batiste dry shampoo. The bottle of this is a bit of an absolute riot because I rinsed it out. I'll need to I'll need to maybe clean it again. Imperial Leather Bubble Bath. This is lavender and iris. I got like a massive batch of this. Can you tell I've been keeping this next to the bath and it's dripping? This smells amazing. It is possibly my favorite bubble bath. It smells so good, nice and soft, doesn't make my skin angry, and it's so affordable. I think that I got a 4-pack for like £5 and it's massive. This is like 500 mils. Yeah, 500 mils and it lasts ages. I mean, I love a bath. I love a bubble bath and this sees me through. I finally finished my Nip and Fab face wash. This was a sort of, not a trial product, but like something new that I hadn't used before and I absolutely adored it. So I would like to get this again. I definitely liked it. It did the trick, made my skin feel nice, made my skin feel clean, which is the exact purpose. It's the thing I want from a face wash. Even though it was a little bit costly, but it was on a deal. It's always good when things are on a deal. And I actually finished some makeup this month, which I thought would never come. I start with the easiest one, which was a nail polish. I say easiest. It's not even a nail polish. This is a top coat, which usually goes with this nail polish. It's like a sun curing one. I think it's to give me like a fake gel manicure at home. But this is ancient. It's years and years old and it's so gloopy and it was just, I couldn't get any of it out. Tried that little trick where you pop a little dot of nail polish remover inside to kind of loosen things up. Did not work with this formula, just made it worse. So I am bidding farewell to this. It does not work anymore. It's kind of gone off. But weirdly enough, the nail polish that I got with it, absolutely fine. So I'm hopeful that just a normal top coat will work with this one. I finally finished my rainbow highlighter, which I have been using consistently for about 4 years. I'm not even exaggerating. This is the product that just lasted. I got this for Christmas from my parents a good number of years ago. They just sort of saw it, were like, that's a rainbow makeup item, she will love it, and I did, and I do, and it's finished. It lasted so long, and I'm really excited to try some of my other highlighters though. I have so many and they need a time to shine. Literally, because I've been so focused on using up this one that I'm really excited to try something different on my face. And the last of my items finished were 2 lipsticks. This gorgeous kitty cat one. There is like none left in it. It was a gorgeous red, and I thought I could maybe get a little left out of it if I like hoofed it out, but because it's so warm, it just melted and just withered away. So this lipstick is over, and I have had this for years and years and years. I don't want to think about how many years. It's definitely more than however many years you're meant to keep a lipstick for. But it didn't smell bad or feel bad or anything. It still did the trick, and it was so cute. But it's over, and I have so many other lipsticks, I don't need to replace it. And I also finished this one, which is the Barry colour changing lip paint. And I did try to hoof and get my money's worth out of this. My money's worth is £5, but you know, like, is it still £5? It was £5 when I bought it. It might have gone up because everything's really expensive now, but this, absolutely loved it. But as I was trying to focus on finishing up this lipstick, I kind of realised that I don't love it on me as much as I once did. I used to wear this when I was in university, so we're talking like 20 years that this has been in my life. Styles change, but like tastes change, and while I like it, and I still like it, I don't feel as cute in it as I once did. So I liked it, I enjoy it. I'm probably not going to replace it. I also don't need to. I have so many lipsticks that I'm excited to try finally. But I think that this phase of my life is maybe over. I also reduced my TBR shelf, my unread bookshelf, by 6 books, which I don't have to hand. Let me get them. So these are the 6 physical books that I have removed from my TBR shelf because I read them, and I will be reviewing, I think 2 of these are on an upcoming vlog, but just quickly, Camp Damascus, loved it. Summer by Ali Smith, loved it. Natural Beauty by Ling Ling Huang, loved it. A Catawitch by Nidhi Okorafor, it was okay. I'm not the target audience. Goblin by Josh Malerman, I absolutely adored it. It was so good. And The Book Eaters by Sunyi Dean, I hated it. So those are the things I used, and I want to talk about the things that I brought into my home and how much I spent on them. So I suppose we'll just start with toiletries first. I feel I didn't buy that much this month, which I'm really proud of myself for. Genuinely very, very chuffed at that. I got a body scrub. This is Soap and Glory. It is rhubarb and ginger, is it? Yeah. No, grapefruit and rhubarb. It's so refreshing. And I love a Soap and Glory scrub. I definitely feel pummeled by this. It cost me £6.66. And I actually meant to buy this last month, but I didn't. So I had a couple of weeks where I had no scrub. TLC, but I got it and I'm genuinely very delighted with it. Again, I've got a new face wash. This was a little bargain by Neutrogena Derma Skincare face wash, £2.49. It was on a deal in Boots, and I thought, you know what, let's see how I get on with it. And it's, again, it does the trick, but I really much prefer the Nip and Fab face wash that it replaced. I'm going through it quite quickly, but it's only 150 mils, so it's kind of easy to go through it quickly. I might replace it with the same one. It depends what's on offer at the time when it runs out, but I wouldn't choose it first, but I wouldn't choose it last. It's a solid product. And let's just use my empty of this Batiste because the new one is downstairs. This is a very beloved item in our household, and it just makes sense for me to replace it with the same item because it gets used and it just stops any heartache or arguments. This was £4.99, which I feel is quite a good, must have been on a deal. absolute bargain for like this size. Like, I have a relatively standard sized head, I think. So that is a total of £14 and 14 pence that I have spent on toiletries this month. I feel good about that. I also have 2 new books that came into my life in July. I have Here Lies a Vengeful, don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, Beach by Cody Crowley. This was a gifted book. I got sent this by the publisher. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous hardback. I'd have been happy with an ebook. So onto the TBR shelf this goes, and my last pre-order has arrived. It is The Seventh Veil of Salome by Silvia Moreno Garcia, who I have loved every single book. I've loved everything I've read by her. I don't even know how many books I've read by her. Realistically, we're talking maybe 10. Absolutely love her. This book cost me £20. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous hardback. I don't think this is out yet in the UK though. I checked. I don't think this comes out until like the 6th of August, but it arrived and I have it. So, it came from Waterstones. Maybe they're trying to make up for all of the times that my pre-orders are late, that they're finally sending me one early. I don't know. Either way, I have 2 books added on to my TBR for a total cost of £20. This, my last pre-order. I have no more new books that I am expecting to get this year. Maybe I'll get some at Christmas, I don't know. But for now, I think the only way for my TBR is, you know, down, because I'm going to be reading them. And I always like to round off my low year spend wrap up with my favourite things, because I'm trying to use things I have. So why not find favourite things in my own stuff? Because I didn't want to be repeating myself, I've only got 3 favourite things this month, because my favourite things include things I've already spoken about in previous months, and I don't want to sound like a broken record and bore anybody. Saying that, I'm fairly certain the first thing I'm going to show you I've already spoken about. It is this night pillow spray? That's not what it's called. Pillow mist. It is for babies, but I like it. It is a lavender pillow mist. There is chamomile and vanilla in it, and it just smells dreamy. I sleep notoriously very, very poorly, and I will try everything I can to get better sleep, you know, apart from like going to a doctor. I won't do that. I don't want to. But I love this pillow spray. It's running, don't know, I'm trying to see through an opaque bottle. It's running low, so I will be needing to replace this at some point, maybe in the next month or so, but I absolutely love this. It's for little babies, so it's in the baby range at Boots, and it's, you know, pretty budget friendly, especially when I compare it to the ones that I look at that I think, oh, maybe I want to try that, but they're so expensive, and this one, not so much, and I love it. Not quite sure how to show this because I'm gonna pop a picture up, but basically I need to talk about my new bras. I will put a picture up of the bra I got. These are the purchases that I made June. It was June I bought them, because it turned out all of my bras were the wrong cup size and I needed bigger ones. So I bought a few bras, but I got 2 Millie bras from Bravissimo. And I need to talk about how much I love them, because like how delicate this is. It's like size of my face, but like it's so delicate, and it's like basically it feels like being held up by like a butterfly's breath. Like it's so delicate, so just gentle, and yet is like proper scaffolding. Like I don't know the physics behind it, but this delicate lace that feels like it's made of like unicorns, dreams and wishes, how can it hold so tenderly? But like, how can it be so supportive without being like, grr? It's just so gentle, and I don't understand it, but I don't know the physics behind it, but I'm not ready to stop talking about how much I love my new bras. It's been like 6 weeks. I love them, and I am here to just talk about how great they are. And the final thing that is my favorite is a food item. I cannot eat dairy. Dairy destroys me. But sometimes I will risk it all. I will literally risk it for a biscuit. And these are chocolate covered like custard creams from Marks and Spencer's. They're ridiculously expensive. This is a 6-pack for £3, which I know 50p per biscuit maybe doesn't feel that expensive, but it feels expensive. They're big though, like they're like this big, and they're delicious. And they're like a Foxy's Classic, which I don't think is made anymore, but if it is, they're delicious. And these are delicious, and I love them. I would love to know what your favorite things of July have been. Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.